Hi and welcome to my channel and my new video. And if you are into watch related content, please subscribe. So thank you. Today on my hands I have the Gshock GA 2200 and I'm gonna run through the detailed how-to tutorial video on this watch, on how to use it and set it. The time frames of the watch's individual functions are in the description, so you can jump through the steps of the video. So let's get started. First of all, let me run through the modes of the watch. So pressing the mode button, you have your modes of the watch, and that is indicated by the mode hand over here. So currently it's in the world time, stopwatch mode, countdown timer mode, alarm mode, and the standard timekeeping mode. Cool feature that I want to show you is the move the hands out of the way function, which is basically a cool tool for you to use if you want a better readout on your screen, and is automatically engaged when you are in the mode of setting your watch. By pressing the illumination button over here twice, you hear the double beep, and now the hands are moving out of the way, so you have better access to your digital screen and mode hand. To return the hands to their normal timekeeping position, simply press the illumination button twice. And there it is. I just want to mention that this is a negative screen display, so I'm having difficulties to catch my angle of the camera for you to better see this numerals shown on this digital display. So please don't be harsh in the comment section. First in a row of tutorials is how to set the time and date. So now we have the watch in the standard timekeeping mode. It's showing us a time. Press and hold the adjust button until you hear the beep. And now you are in the position of setting the parameters of your watch. I'm going to zoom in so you have better access to the digital screens. Over here, as you can see, Paris is showing. That is my time zone, and the time and the other settings of the time and date will correspond to that time zone. But if you want to change your time zone, you can press the reset or start button. So let's go. By pressing the reset button or start button, basically you are shuffling between time zones. I'm gonna leave it at Paris because that is my time zone. Once I'm done, I'm gonna press the mode button, and we can see that it says off, hands out of the way, and the DST over here. DST is basically daylight saving time mode, and this indicates that my daylight saving time mode is turned off. I'm gonna press the start button to shuffle between on or off. So basically, to shuffle between your DST on or off, press the start button. In my time zone, DST is currently turned off. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna press the mode button, and the setting moves on to the 12 or 24-hour time format. Currently, you have the 24-hour blinking, which indicates that this watch is in the 24-hour time format. By pressing the start button, you can shuffle between 12 or 24-hour time format. Once you're done with that, you leave it at what you wanted, press the mode button, and you have your seconds blinking over here. We are now in the position of setting our seconds value. Now you cannot set the exact value of seconds, but what you can do is reset that value simply by pressing the start button, and it will reset them to 0. Once you're done with your seconds, simply press the mode button once again, and we are now in the position of setting our hour value. You can see the 16 is flashing, which means that it's 16 o'clock, but I can press the reset button or start button to manually set my hour value, so move it up or down. Once you're done with the correct hour value, simply press the mode button, and the watch moves on to minute settings. The minutes are flashing, it indicates 44. So by pressing the reset button or start button, you can again, I pressed the light button accidentally. You can press the reset or start button to find the corresponding minute value, if it's not presumably correct by setting your home city. Next up, press the mode button, and you are in the setting of year value. Currently, it is 2022, but you can increase or decrease that value by pressing the reset or start button. Pressing the start button. Okay, there we go. It's 2022 over here, indicating. Once you're done with that, press the mode button once again, and you have number 1 flashing. Number 1 stands for our month value, and it is January 2022, but you can move it up or down. So you have your December, November, and pressing the start button, we get it back to the January, which is the correct month for the today's date. Press the mode button once you're done, and the flashing continues to number 8. Number 8 stands for the day value, and it is January the 8th of 2022, but if you want to manually correct it, you can press the reset button to decrease it or start button to increase that value to the corresponding day. Next up, once you're done, press the mode button once again, and we are in the button operation tone. Is it enabled or disabled? When the button operation tone is enabled, it says key over here, and it is. But when I press the start button, it says mute, which indicates that the button operation tones are muted. I'm gonna leave my button operation tone on by pressing the start button and until it says key over here. Once you're done with that, press the mode button once again, and the watch now says light over here, and the number 1 is flashing. So this is the illumination duration setting. When it says 1 over here, it means that when I press the illumination button on the watch, it will illuminate the watch screen for 1.5 seconds after pressing it. But pressing the start button, I'm shuffling number 1 to 3. Now, when I press the illumination button on the watch screen will stay illuminated for 3 seconds. So basically, by pressing the start button, you shuffle between illumination duration of 1.5 seconds and 3 seconds. I'm gonna leave it at 1. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna press the mode button once again, and basically we are now back to the beginning. It says Paris, so we have ran through the cycle of setting our time and date, our home city, and other settings. And to implement those settings, simply press the adjust button, and the watch now will implement those settings, and the analog time should correspond to the digital time. World time mode. The world time lets you look up the current time in any one of the 48 cities around the globe, and UTC, or the Coordinated Universal Time. First of all, let's enter the world time mode, and that is done simply by pressing the mode button, and our mode hand over here has just moved to the WT over here. And as you can see, it shows us some kind of time over here. Now, by pressing the reset or start button, I'm gonna shuffle between the time zones. So basically now I'm setting my other time zone over here, or my other world time. Let's say I want to get to Tokyo as my secondary time zone. Kong. Oh, there it is. So pressing the reset, I'm gonna get it back 1 step. Now it says Tokyo over here, and my world time mode is set to Tokyo, and as you can see, this is the current time in Tokyo. For this time zone, or the Tokyo time zone, or world time mode, you can even set your daylight saving time mode. So by pressing and holding the adjust button for 2 seconds, the DST in your world time mode will be turned on. Let me zoom in that for you so you can see it better. There it is. So this is the Tokyo time, and currently you have DST over here, which indicates that in our world time mode, the DST is turned on. By pressing and holding the adjust button for 2 seconds, I'm gonna turn off the DST, and there it is. Now it says Tokyo, but with no DST flashing or showing over here. This is our new time. So the normal or standard timekeeping mode in Tokyo, and for us that is our world time. Alarm mode on this watch. To enter the alarm mode from the standard timekeeping mode, simply press the mode button once, twice, 3 times, and pressing it for the 4th time, the mode hand over here indicates to the alarm mode. Let me zoom this in for you because of this negative screen display. So the watch will beep when the alarm time is reached, and you can set up to 5 different alarms. The hourly time signal causes the watch to beep every hour on the hour. So let's go. This is our alarm mode. By pressing the reset or start button, you can shuffle between the alarms. So you have alarm number 1, alarm number let's get it to alarm number 1, start button, alarm number 2, 3, 4, 5, and the hourly time signal. Now to set this alarm over here, as you can see, alarm number 1 is set to midnight exactly. To turn it on, simply press the adjust button, and now the alarm is turned on. It says over here, and you have this line on this digital screen which indicates that the alarm is turned on. Pressing the adjust button once again, the alarm is turned off. But if you want to set the exact value for your alarm number 1, in this case, press and hold the adjust button, and you briefly saw the set over here, and now the hour hand is flashing and the hands are out of the way. The alarm is automatically turned on. Now let's get back to the setting our alarm value. By pressing the reset button or start button, you shuffle your hour value up or down. Let's say I'm gonna leave it at 12 o'clock. Once I'm done with my hour value, I'm gonna press the mode button, and the flashing continues to minutes. Now to set my minutes value, I can press the reset button to decrease it, or start button to increase my minutes value. Once I'm done, simply press the adjust button, and the watch now implements that my alarm number 1 is turned on and is exactly at 12 o'clock. To turn this alarm now off, press the adjust button. So basically, adjust button shuffles between alarm on or off. Let's say alarm number 2. At midnight exactly, press the adjust, it turns on. Press the adjust, it turns off. So basically, for all 5 alarms, by pressing the adjust button, you can turn them on or off individually. Hourly time signal is set to every hour on the hour to beep, but when I press the adjust button, the alarm hourly time signal will be turned on over here, it says, and you have this line over here going to the signal which indicates that the hourly time signal is turned on. Pressing the adjust button, it turns it off. And those are the basics of the alarm mode on this watch. Using the stopwatch on the Gshock GA 2200, from the standard timekeeping mode, press the mode button once, twice, and our mode hand is set to ST, which indicates that we are in the stopwatch mode. The stopwatch measures the elapsed time in 1/100th of a second units for the first hour, and in 1 second units after that for up to 24 hours. How to measure the elapsed time? Press the start button over here. Press the same button to stop it, the same button to resume it, and the same button again to stop it. Over here you have your minutes value, you have your seconds value, you have your 1/100th of a second value over here, and that is for the first hour. After the first hour you have your hours, minutes, and the seconds value indicated over here. Now to reset the value, simply press the reset button and the values will reset to its original value. How to measure the split time? Well, I'm gonna press the start button over here to engage the stopwatch, and as you can see, it's running. By pressing the reset button, it will split and it says SPL. Press the same button to split release, and the start button to stop the value. The numerals are exactly the same for the previous or the elapsed mode measurement. So you have for the first hour of measurements, you have your minutes, seconds, and 1/100th of a second. After the first hour, this would be the hours and the minutes, and over here you would have a seconds measurement. After that, simply press the reset button to reset the value. How to time the first and second place finishers? Let's start the stopwatch, and the stopwatch is running. Press the reset button, first runner or the first finisher over here. Press the start button, second finisher, and reset button over here to split release for the second runner. After you're done with that, when I first pressed the reset button, that was the time for the first finisher, and when I pressed it for the second time, that was the time displayed was the time for the second finisher. To reset the value, simply press the reset button, and the stopwatch is reset. And those are the basics of the stopwatch mode on this watch. Using the countdown timer on the Gshock GA 2200, from the standard timekeeping mode, press the mode button once, twice, 3 times, and the mode hand is pointed to the countdown timer or TR. The timer counts down time from a start time specified by you, and a beeper will sound when the end of the countdown time is reached. How to set the countdown time or the time to be counted down? Currently it's set to 10 minutes, but we can set the value to our preference. So press and hold the adjust button while in the timer mode, countdown timer mode. The hands will move out of the way, and you can see that the first thing flashing over here is the hour value. You can shuffle the hour value by pressing the reset button or start button. So as you can see, I'm changing or moving from from 0 to 23. I'm gonna leave it at 0. Once I'm done with setting the hour value, I'm gonna press the mode button, and the flashing continues to minutes. To set the minutes value, I can press the start button or reset button. Let's say I want to get it to 15, and I want that time to use it as my countdown time. Press the mode button once again, and now you have your seconds flashing. You can set the exact value of seconds in your countdown timer mode by pressing the reset or start button. I'm gonna leave my seconds value at 0. Pressing the mode button once again returns us to setting our value. Once I'm done, I want my time to be set to 15. I'm gonna press the adjust button once again. It's hard to press. There we go. And my countdown time is set to 15. How to use the countdown timer? Well, simply by pressing the start button, you engage the countdown time. Press the same button to pause it, resume it, pause it, resume it, and so on. A beeper will sound for 10 seconds to let you know when the end of a countdown time is reached. And when I pause it, I'm gonna press the reset button to reset it back to the 0. Once the watch starts to beep at the end of your countdown time, you can press any button to stop the tone. And those are the basics of the countdown timer mode on this watch. Aligning watch hands. Now the watch hands can go out of the alignment. What that basically means is that the analog time does not correspond with the digital time displayed over here. In this case, that is not the case, but I'm going to show you, if the hands are out of the alignment, how to properly align them. To properly align your watch hands, what you have to do is press and hold the adjust button for at least 5 seconds until sub appears on this screen over here. So let's go. Press and hold, 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 and there it is. The sub is flashing, the hands are out of the way, and what we are setting first is the mode hand. If the mode hand, and that's the hand over here, so let me zoom in that for you. If this hand is not positioned at 6 o'clock, you can reposition it by pressing the reset or start button. So let me show you. By pressing the reset button, you can see that I'm moving the hand left or right. So using these two buttons, you can properly align it exactly at 6 o'clock. I would say this is it. Once you're done with that, press the mode button over here, and now the watch hands should align exactly at 12 o'clock. If they are not aligned at 12 o'clock, again using the reset button or start button, you can realign them. So let me show you. What we can see here is that they are properly aligned, but just in case, pressing the reset button goes left, and pressing the start button over here goes right. So align them properly. There it is, exactly at 12 o'clock. Now our watch hands are properly aligned. To get back to the standard timekeeping mode and implement these settings, simply press the adjust button once. Adjust button once, and there it is. Now let's see if the analog time is corresponding to the digital time displayed over here. And there it is correct. That was another detailed how-to tutorial video on my channel. This time it was the Gshock GA 2200. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are into watch related content, please subscribe. So thank you.